all need to get our cut, and I'm not talking about CRISPR.
CRISPR babies.
CRISPR babies.
No,
right?
no. How much of our cut should we get? How much did they make?
So these companies, 23andMe, or Ancestry, or any of those people that do genomic testing for the public, made around $600 billion selling the research, which you paid them to do. So you paid $100, swab in your mouth.
Right. Or they have companies that do lab testing. They'll do testosterone testing. They'll do STI testing.
But hold on, they couldn't do the testing if it wasn't for your data.
Your work. Yes.
Your life.
Mm-hmm.
You've showed up, and then they're making a mint. They think they own that whole thing. You don't own me. You don't own any of this. I get you're doing the research, but the fundamentals, you couldn't do the research if it wasn't for people.
But I want people to realize this, because I think this is why it's so important. This is why TARTLE is so important. And this is really macro, but I really want people to understand this. You're doing something with your human body. They're taking data out of your human body.
Mm-hmm.
They're turning around, and you signed a little data privacy. Not everybody reads it. It's 200 pages or whatever.
Nobody read it.
It's not clear what's happening. They don't make it clear. They purposely kind of put it in legal mumble jumble, and they make $600 billion for free off of human work. It's your data, it's your body.
It's like data slavery.
Yes, 100%.
Is it not?
It is.
You've put in this work. And the way I coin this is if you're paying $100, that should be buying you a share of their company so that you earn in those profits. You're the one fundamentally supporting them.
Yeah, we're not opposed to the company. We're not opposed to them, anything that they're doing.
I love the fact that there's research going on.
Yes, and
that's not the issue.
Right.
The issue is ethically, you are not reciprocating the value you have received as a business.
Right.
And people are getting screwed. They're like, oh, yeah, but look at all the good we're doing. We're telling them outcomes. No. You tell people all the outcomes you want. People are trying to find out where their next meal is.
You made $600 billion off of people's work. You were a company that got that. You actually got people to pay you.
Yeah.
And then you took their data for free and you made money. If there was a company, if Walmart turned around and said right now, for $600 billion worth of our wages, we're going to make people work for free. We're going to enslave them and make them work for free.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine the uproar?
It'd be insane. They are the largest employer of the United States population. Could you imagine the riots?
Yes.
But the thing is, the public is not aware of what is going on.
No.
They need to be aware. This is a systemic abuse. It's frankly fucking abuse. We designed TARTLE so that people could actually feel the reciprocity. They could actually get what they deserve.
It's the fake bead scenario.
It's fake beads.
It's fake beads.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, you want these beads? We'll trade with you. Wait a minute, this stuff's junk.
We want people, slaves. They're going to come in our ship.
Yeah,
and we don't need to get in the whole story, but this is in the slave trade. They were doing this, and they were going to different continents. They were coming in there. They realized beads was money.
Yeah,
so they were coming in there, and they're like, "Hey, we have a factory that can make all these glass beads." They were oversaturating the market with these glass beads, which were fake glass beads, and then getting humans for those beads.
Yeah.
And then turning around and putting them into slavery. It is no different than what is happening now.
So if I look at these people doing this research, what are you doing? You're getting real human work, real people involved in this, and what do you give them in return? Jack. For what? So they can wait 40 years for the research to get vetted? No, absolutely not. So you can make your mint and tell your shareholders, we're doing great. Look at us. We're scamming the public. Cut it out.
Well,
give them a damn share.
We talked about this before, but Geico has a thing, because I have Geico. And so they have a thing where they're getting your location data and all that stuff. They have an app, but they made it very clear, hey, we're going to take your data and then we're going to give you a discount on your policy. Now, I have a choice to say, now they gave me a choice to say, do you want to do that or not?
Oh, a choice. You had a choice. Oh,
yes.
There was consent in this.
Yes.
Oh,
That's totally fine. Now, whether if they're getting all my location data and everything, and I want to get a $40 off my policy, that's for me to decide whether $40 is worth it or not.
correct.
But that doesn't change the outcome.
No.
It does not change the outcome. And if they're making $4,000 off my data, and I choose to say 40, that's on me. We have a choice to make bad investments.
That's a bad investment.
Every day we do that.
That's not right.
No.
It's backwards.
Yeah.
And we're going to call out individuals that do not strike a balance that needs to be there. They are not respecting the people who are supporting their products or services. There is absolutely zero respect for the human being. Zero.
Yeah, and I think it's, and I'm going to use this terminology in a good way. I think it's the Wild West of data right now.
Yeah, they just think, how much can I get? How quickly?
Who
I
has
want
the
this
bigger
land.
guns?
Yeah, of course.
And
got
I
bigger
come in there.
servers.
Yeah, I come in there, and I'm just gonna. I can get my little group together, and then we can go rape and pillage and salvage cities and towns or whatever. But they're doing the same thing with our data.
Who's got the better algorithm?
Yes.
And who can get data faster?
Yeah, and how much
Feed
of the
it.
data? That's what we have a meme up right now, where it shows a picture, but it's the meta. You know, like Facebook's talking about meta, but their meta now is their name. But I'm like, the meta universe just means they're going to be taking metadata
All the time.
until we fix that.
Which is frankly some of the most important data.
Yes, which is some of the most important data, because this is going to see the metaverse. If we don't fix this now, we're in trouble, because the metaverse is going to cause us all our entertainment, our deepest desires. We're going to be dating on there.
Yep.
We're going to be going to school on there. We're going to be working on there.
Ready
and
Player
if they're
One.
taking, Ready Player One. If they're taking all of that data and the very personal data, if you're dating on there, that's extremely personal. You know, people are going to want to have that opportunity to be able to do that. And they're being able to take all that data for free.
They're going to sell your outcomes
Yes.
to other people.
They're going to be like, oh, well, people in this area and do this and do this and do this, this outcome happens. So how can we create that outcome more? How
Right.
can we make it easier for them to get to first base?
Yeah, how can I sell them a date night at this restaurant?
Yeah.
I can tell
exactly.
the restaurant you need to advertise to this person
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah, exactly. And then it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. We have to make a stand on data, and people don't realize the importance of it. But it is who we are. You have a company extracting your body data.
Yeah, this is
I mean, I hope people get this.
this is the log. This is the captain's log of every human being.
100%.
That's all it is. And that's like, oh, that's like someone walking in your house, grabbing your diary, reading it, and then saying, oh my God, can you believe what this guy wrote? And then sharing it with everybody else.
So explain, because I want to get into this. Explain the whole idea of us trying to work with these companies, and what TARTLE's doing with just the genome part. You know, because you can download that.
Correct.
I did. I went in there and downloaded, and I have this huge file.
I love that.
And this is me.
Yeah, that's just who you are. Here's what we're doing. We are showing up with a tool to these people that were otherwise abusing a system and saying, okay, we're not asking you to end what you're doing. We're just offering you a better way to go about it. More ethical, more sustainable way to go about it. One that really brings in those people that are helping you do your processes. That's what TARTLE is doing. So as we capture ancestry data, as we allow individuals to capture their genomic sequencing, right? Their social determinants of their health, they are a part of that process. By using TARTLE as a business, you are becoming a part of that process with them. You're inviting them into what you're doing, as you should.
But through the TARTLE marketplace, I can download my genome data that I got from, I'm going to use it from 23andMe. That's where I got it from. You can download that.
Yep.
I can put that into the marketplace and get paid for it.
You can get paid to share that so others can do research and not just have it all the money piped into 23andMe so that they can rake you twice. First for the $99, and then they're going to rake you again because you're not going to get any of the cash from them selling.
And then they're going to
research.
rake you again because they hit you up with emails to fill out these surveys. So then you're doing more work every month. You're filling out, you know, and they're looking and saying, how many surveys have we got people to fill out? And then they're taking those surveys and they're selling that data continually.
Yeah, you're not.
So
getting
you're working for
anything
them
from
every month.
You work for them. It's It's wrong.
And they give you a report saying you may have cancer, you may have this, which the FDA got onto them for that. So it's just all around a bad system.
It's a bad system.
It's not ethical.
It's nothing about it's ethical. So we would like to offer this opportunity to these businesses to de-risk what they are doing and pump some ethics back into their practices. Actually be a little bit more fair by using TARTLE.
Right.
By respecting the human beings that are working with you. You have to do that. You are living in an unsustainable world. You are on a collision course to chaos at your companies. What you are doing is you are fundamentally driving the market to go talk to their politicians to write legislation against you because you're screwing up.
It's going to happen.
It is happening right now.
It's just a matter of time. You're going to get in trouble.
You're going to get in trouble. So
the risk is there.
So let's offer you an option to be fair with people, to treat them as they should be treated, respect them for their work, and respect them as human beings by coming to them and meeting them on TARTLE.
So what would be the best way for one of these companies? Because we challenge any C-suite person to get a hold of us, contact us.
Yeah.
If you're in a leader position at one of these companies, we'd love to talk to you.
Good talk.
What would be the best way they could do that?
To reach out to us,
Mm-hmm.
social media. You can hit us on LinkedIn. You can send an email to contact@tartle.co. You can talk to our press manager. Any of them. Just reach out. We are always listening. We're not looking at you as the enemy. That's not what this is about. We're just trying to offer you a better bridge to cross.
Yeah, and that's something that people always, especially nowadays, we don't understand. And I want to close in this. Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean that you're an evil person.
No. Correct. Thank you.
You see what I'm saying? But
Yes.
we have this, like you can go on Twitter and you see this. There's this huge divide of, people throwing stones at each other, hiding in their little tribes, and then saying this person's bad or evil or they need to be canceled or whatever. We're not saying 23andMe is
away.
evil or bad or go away. We're just wanting to offer a solution to understand to better humanity. That's it.
That's it.
Ethics.
We're going to call you out on your practice.
Yes.
Because it's imbalanced.
Well, it's unethical.
So we're going to call you out on it.
Yes.
We're talking about human beings. And we will always be here to put that fucking stake on the moon and the earth. I don't care where it is to say
Mars.
For Mars, we're going to do it for human beings.
Yes.
We got to support them because resource holders will abuse it. They will take the path of least resistance. And that one that we're currently taking now is not sustainable.